News alert right now. In fact, just moments ago, a bond hearing was held for the Hendersonville woman charged with drowning her 7-year-old daughter in Drakes Creek on Saturday. She's being held in the Sumner County Jail and charged with first-degree murder. Alicia Wimberly is at the WKRN.com alert desk. Let's go to her now. She's got the decision that came out of that bond hearing today. Alicia?
And Mark, we were at that bond hearing, and 33-year-old Brandy Elliott will still be held without bond for at least 3 more weeks. During the hearing, you can see and hear Elliott getting emotional as she answers the judge's questions on her prior criminal history. Elliott was confirmed to have no prior criminal record and no history not showing up to court. During the hearing, however, Elliott admitted to being under the care of a mental health professional years ago, but her lawyer declined Elliott to be placed under a mental health evaluation.
When my daughter was 2, I kind of lost it, like I did this time. Okay. And I had postpartum depression, and they gave me medicine for it, and I was having a really bad time with sleeping.
According to court documents, Elliott told police she took her daughter to the Greenway and held her underwater in a shallow area after the child would not leave her alone. Elliott's new trial date is scheduled for August 13th at 2 p.m. Mark.
Really? That's your best excuse. You drowned your daughter because you was having a bad day? So let me get something straight. Your daughter is 7 years old. You've been raising that child for 7 years. Now all of a sudden, you're going to blame it. You're going to put the blame on your history of you having mental breakdown and you forgot to take your medication. That is exactly the reason why you did what you did. But yet, you raised that child for 7 years. And that's your best excuse on why you did what you did? You got to come up with a better excuse than that, woman. She was 7 years old. And now all of a sudden you trying to say that you had a mental breakdown and you forgot to take your medication or whatever medicine or whatever you're taking to get yourself under control. Now you're going to put the blame on that. That's the best excuse you have for drowning a 7-year-old child because she wouldn't leave you alone. Then why in the world did you have a child there? Huh? Why in the world you have a child there? Why in the world you brought her in this world? Why you didn't get rid of her when you had the chance when you was pregnant? You know, I don't understand these women. I just don't understand these kind of women. These kind of women thinking that, you know, they want to be parents and everything like that, but they had plenty of opportunity to get rid of the baby before the baby become truly born. They had plenty of opportunity to get rid of it. Now when you have the baby, now it's too much for you to handle now as a parent. Oh, this is much harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be easy to be a parent. I thought it was going to be easy. This is hard. I can't take this. You should have thought about it before you had a child. And you drowned that child because she wouldn't leave you alone because you was having a bad day. See, these women out here don't love their child. They pretend that they love their child. These women, for someone to do that to their own child, drown their own child, that lets me know they never really cared about a child. And some of these women that have these childs they don't care nothing about their child. Because if they did, she would have never did what she did. She probably got a hatred over her child because her child probably, I mean, she looks like her though. I mean, yeah, she's got her mother's nose and everything like that. But you know, some of these women, they try to hold grudges on their ex-boyfriend, you know, on the baby daddy. Whatever the baby daddy did, they try to hold long grudges. Because sometimes if a child look more like the father, you know, it angers some of these mothers out there, or they got some of the father's ways in them. It angers them. So it ain't no telling why she did what she did. This woman was probably holding a grudge on the father or whatever like that, and took it out on that child. I mean, I don't know what it was though, but you having a bad day, you gonna drown that child. And that was your best excuse. I was just having a bad day. You know, she wouldn't leave me alone. A grown woman go sit there and say, I did what I did because she wouldn't leave me alone. I just wanted time alone and my daughter wouldn't leave me alone. Grow up. Grow up. Talking about your daughter wouldn't leave you alone. She's 7 years old. Of course she's going to follow you. You know, a 7-year-old child's going to follow you. You know what I'm saying? She don't know what to do without you. You know what I'm saying? You sitting there leaving your 7-year-old child by herself. Ain't no telling what this woman is. This woman probably left her 7-year-old daughter somewhere by herself. The daughter was probably looking for you saying, Mommy, Mom, where are you? Where are you? You know, and you over there leaving that child by herself. A stranger could have taken her, and you just wanted that child to leave you alone and everything like that. I mean, what kind of mother is you? I understand that parents need to take a break from a child. You know, sometimes, you know, a child's been getting on their nerves all day. And I get that sometimes they need a break. But yeah, you wanted a break, all right. You wanted to just take that kid's life. Now you never getting out. And I hope you get what's coming to you in prison. I hope you get harassed in prison by other women inmates. I hope they harass you. I hope they make your life miserable in prison. Since you want to sit there and take a 7-year-old child life away, all because you was having a bad day and you was being depressed, and you took it out on that child. Ain't no telling what this woman done to this kid. I mean, she's 7 years old right now, but before she passed away, before she killed her, ain't no telling what she put that child through before she drowned her. Cause for you to sit there and drown your child, ain't no telling what this woman did to this child, abusing and beating this girl up. But you know, these kids not gonna speak up on it because they're afraid their parents is gonna whoop them. So some of these kids are not gonna really speak up on it though. But it's a damn shame that you took that child's life away because you wanted to be alone. Grow up. If you wanted to be alone, then you should never have no kids. You should have thought about that. God, boys, all you women down there in Tennessee that messed up. Good God almighty, man. That's all I wanted to say, man. This is just pure sadness right here. Really sad, man. Anyway, peace.